Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Ashifa in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from a place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is, one family murder in Waikanan, Lampung, discovered on a year ago perpetrators of father and son. The perpetrators of the murder of family in Waikanan, Lampung turned out to the father and son. The two perpetrators, DY 17 years old and EY 50 years old, have been arrested police and termed suspect. And according to the Tribun Lampung, the murder took place in the Margajaya village, Negara Batin Subdistrict Waikanan District Lampung. Waikanan Police Staff Adjutant Commissioner Police Teddy Rahnesa said the two initial suspects, DY 70 years old and EY, domiciled in the Margajaya village, Negara Batin Subdistrict Waikanan Regency. The relationship between the two perpetrators is their son and biological father. The chronological. Tadi explained that July 1, 2022, a missing person was reported. The identity of the victim, Juanda, 26-year-old, is a man, a resident of the Margajaya village, Negara Batin District, Waikanan. The person's whereabouts are now since February 24, 2022. Then the village had to coordinate with the interstate police, and then investigation carried out until finally led to one of perpetrators. Based on information of night, the officer's suspicion was correct after conducting the investigation based on the confession of the perpetrator's DY. He and EY have admitted that they were involved in the murder of the victim, Juanda. The perpetrator's murder is still half the brother and nephew of the victim. The victim was killed to the hitting his neck with a mentality about 1 meter long with a facial and sleeping in the house. After the victim was leaving, his neck was tied in a rope and dragged to the kitchen. Arriving at the kitchen, the victim was dead and the victim was transported using a pickup car to the sugarcane gas plantation are burned to the perpetrators. The chronology of the race occurred on Wednesday, October 5, 2022 at around 7 p.m. One of the perpetrators, DY, was arrested without parting up in the fight. After being detained and questioned, the perpetrator was asked to the place with the victim was burned. Furthermore, members interstate police along with the local village operators come to the legal crime scene and grab the victim Juanda, 26 years old, who have been reported missing by the resident of the Kampung Margajaya. The next news is, Brigadier just father responds to the Ferdi Sambo apology, saying he still wants to wind to the legal process. The father of Brigadier Nofriansah Yosua Huta Barat, or Brigadier J, Samuel Huta Barat, responded to the apologies of the former head of National Police Program Division, Ferdi Sambo, for the death of his son. Previously, Ferdi Sambo apologized to the Brigadier J's parents after undergoing the process of delegating them to the Attorney General Office on Wednesday. Responding to this, Samuel Huta Barat said the religious people there are teaching and forgive each other. Even so, Samuel Huta Barat still wants to wait for the legal process. Furthermore, Samuel Huta Barat said he did not want to rush to stay worth the praise of the apologies because they want to course decision regretting and sentence from the Ferdi Sambo and other suspects. Previously, Ferdi Sambo confided apology to Brigadier J's family and transferred to the prosecutor office on Wednesday. On this occasion, Ferdi Sambo also expressed his regret. Also grateful, Ferdi Sambo still sees his wife, Ida Putri Chandrawati, was in connect in the case. The suspect pleaded the death murder case Brigadier J's Brigadier Nofriansyah Yosua Huta Barat. Ferdi Sambo was taken out in the champion building of the Indonesian Attorney General Office to Jakarta on Wednesday. It is now the case of the privately murder of the Brigadier J and House former head of the Peruvian police, Ferdi Sambo. 5 suspects have been named. As for the observation of justice case regarding the handling and case regarding Joshua, there are 7 people who have been named as suspects. Ferdi Sambo is suspect there is 2 cases now, and suspect their advice of Brigadier J's case have to been handed and over the Attorney General Office Jakarta on Wednesday yesterday. The next news is foreigners lost drifting interest and 3-day search stake and considered by the waters and river condition. The search and operation for gators was lost while drifting in the Tukat Ayung, who have been swept away, is still being carried out. The American citizen while drifting in the Tukang Agung Kedawetan village, Ubud, Kajar, Bali, and trading the 3rd day of the search for the American foreigners on Wednesday. The search location has now been expanded to the Denpasar city area. One of the points has been alerted to the operating. A point is Propam TM, which is located in Humidis Hamlet Perguruan Kaca Village, North Denpasar. The search operation for the beginners were also wild to the drifting in the Tukat Ayung, who have been swept away, is still being carried out. The American citizen fell the drifting in the Tukang Agung Kedawetan village, Ubud, Kajar, Bali. It has been observed since several personnel of Joint Operation Team and have been on the standby at the Propam. When the bid location, Bram Budianto the potential for CER and explains some of the agenda that his party was carrying out. The first is Manbal DEM using 4 atom boats, while this program have our team. The joint team this time considerate of the Bali Basar's potential and the Pirat di Pasar City. The next news is 5 youngsters of the teenager perpetrators prostitution in the Sisang arrested in the Bogor police, treated 7 years in the prison. Five teenager gangsters who attacked a teenager in the Cisareng Parung on Wednesday were arrested by the Bogor police. The 5 perpetrators had initial MI, E, RD, MV, and VV in the Bogor Deputy Chief of the Police. Inspector 1 General Perdet Putra said the perpetrators take in the voice on the motorbike on the road. The rest of the perpetrators, he continued, was a result investigation to continue of the group of the teenager. It is one rival on social media. It is disclosed of the case the Bogor police consider a number of the pieces of advice used by the perpetrators during their action. For their action, these perpetrators will be charged with Article the Criminal Code and Article 1 Criminal Code related to the criminal acts in the public together with violence against people and the persecution. The next news is youth was a 36 package in the Metamortamai in Kedari, Sud Sulawesi, arrested by the police charged as a drug contrabandist. The Detective and Drug Unit of the City Resort Police of Kendari Police arrested a young man who ordered this package of methamphetamine. In the package of methamphetamine, which just says belonged to a young man initial BG, 23 years old, the resident of Lorong Ilmiah in the Wubu village, Kendari City. BG was arrested storing the 36 package of the methamphetamine in the cell phone box hidden in his home. Head of the Criminal Investigation Unit and Drug, Kendari Police Adjutant Commissioner Police Hamka explained the chronology of the race. He said the race began with Narcotic Team 10 of the Kendari Police Narcotic Unit received information from the public regarding drug trafficking. In addition to finding methamphetamine package, the police confiscated not narcotic, advised the store methamphetamine spoon and digital scales and mobile phone unit. Hamka said the methamphetamine was supplied one to person with the initial ID. PG took the methamphetamine package on the Mekar, Kendalia district, Kendari City. And next, BG broken one package into the 36 sachets of the methamphetamine. It is being circled in the Kendari City based on ID direction. To court this action, PG was taken to the Kendari Police headquarters along with its advice. Because of his action, PG was charged to the article and paragraph 2 subsidiary paragraph 2 of the law, number 35 of 2009 and considering narcotics. The next news is sympathy for the Kanjuruhan tragedy. Thousands of Metro football fans held peaceful action on Thousand Candles. Thousands of football fans were member various football fan community in Metro held the peaceful protest of the Thousand Candles in from sympathy for the victim in tragedy in Kanjuruhan Stadium Malang. The peaceful demonstration Thousand Candles was all in the Jenderal Sudirman on the Metro Wednesday. The Thousand Candles peaceful demonstration began at the Rizky Hardian as coordinator from the Thousand Action with peaceful protest with attended by the combination several community in the Metro. There is enthusiasm and people were very large and estimated to be standard by the approximately 1,000 people. There were approximately 1,000 people who took to the target in 5 days and people are enthusiastic. Rizky explained the peaceful protest to the candles and prayer sandals were tribute to the victim tragedy and Kanjuruhan Stadium in Malang. There is no giant prayer crying out by the supporter in the Metro City, also like candles, he explained. He hoped the Indonesian can football deploy better again and there will no more use of a tear gas by the police. And the last news is fishing boat in the Wuring Sika village is burned. A fishing boat from the Wuring village will burn is board. Unfortunately, Sika District firefighter rushed to the scene to extinguish the fire. However, the officer had difficulty extinguishing because the location of finishing boat occurred was quiet from the solar rain. Although it was difficult, the officer finally managed to extinguish the fire. All residents trod to the scene in the witness process of extinguishing the fire. The head of the Sika Regency Fire Department, Ferdi Lepe, explained that the ship that caused fire, a ship that had not been operating because it was damaged and even declared, and also the cars because it was not yet now. However, the severe explanation fire was occurring up, but also did not spread to the resident. After the contributory Spiridium residential of to location of the fire, the site of the less than hour has been controlled, laying to the fire engineering to water tankers. According to the media report, a number of the residents gathering outside the scan, they also helped to the fight fire and snuffing the fire. Well, I think those are the news for today with me, Kusnula Sheva. Don't forget to follow us at the Tribun Lampung News Video, Tribun Lampung TikTok, Tribun Lampung Instagram, and Tribun Lampung Facebook for more information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.